What's going on, YouTube? Dorito.
And the LUCHACABRE here.
And today we got the American Lifan Xpect 200cc Enduro.
Boy, this is a real neat bike for us. People, this has got a lot of neat features on it, too. It not only has a dual start, kickstart, and electric start, front disc brake, rear drum brake, it's air-cooled, 5-speed transmission. This is an Enduro, people. That means it can go on and off-road.
Yeah.
And we're going to do just that with this bike.
Most definitely. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you guys how easy this is to assemble.
This is going to be a piece of cake, people.
You get it uncrated, you bolt up the handlebars, you bolt up the signals, you do a safety check on it, check your oil, and everything like that.
And you're ready to ride.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to speed up pulling off the crate and then get right back to you guys. So let's get on with it.
Shall we? Don't touch me there. I need a lawyer. Listen. Nice thing, no. Wait, get it right through there. No, not like that. Okay, Bill, we're going to get on this bike right now and show you what it's all
about. I know at Catman way out Willie, he's got a cool little chick named Rockin' Millie. You can walk and stroll and Susie Q and do that crazy hand jive too. Papa told Willie you ruined my home. You and that hand jive have got to go. Willie said, Papa, don't put me down. They're doing that hand jive all over town. Hand jive, hand jive, hand jive, do that crazy hand jive. Mama, mama, look at Uncle Joe. He's doing that hand jive with Sister Flo. Grandpa gave big sister a dime. Said do that hand jive one more time. Talk and the lawyer and the Indian chief. Now they all dig the crazy beat. Way out Willie gave him all a treat when he did that hand jive with his feet. Hand jive, hand jive, hand jive, do that crazy hand jive. Ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Alright guys, we're back. We got this uncrated, as you've seen. Luch.
There's really nothing to put in this bike together, people. All you got to do is put on some turn signals, the accelerator, handlebars, put in a battery, and that's really all there is to it, people. A few simple hand tools will take care of it. Like the wrench that I got. Oh, wait. That's not that. Okay. Like a 10mm socket and a 5/16 or a 8mm socket, a 16mm or a 5/8 wrench, and that's all you got to do to get this whole bike together, people.
Yeah,
it's going to be simple.
You put the bars on, you slide the signals in, you set up the throttle, you put in the battery, check your fluids, check all your safety. You want to do a complete safety check on it.
And you're down the road.
And it's ready to go. So what we're going to do is Luch is going to go ahead and go through putting this stuff on.
This is all you need.
And we'll go ahead and get close up so you guys can see this.
Let's get this going so we can go ride, people. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, so let's get on with it.
Shall we? What we've got here, people, we've already put the handlebar up on its perch, and all we got to do is get it a little tightened down. So we want to go ahead and just snug those down a little bit so it'll have something to, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to over torque it. You want to just snug it up.
We're going to move it when we get his big butt on there.
Yeah, well,
anyway, but we want something stationary so we can put this together.
So what we're going to start off with is what, Luch?
Well, you know, looking at this, I think we should start off with the turn signal.
With the turn signal. I'll go ahead and get those turn signals while you're doing that there, Luch. I can get that for you, buddy.
All right, thanks. People, I'm going to take our 16mm wrench or a 5/8, depending on what kind of mechanic you were in a previous life.
I'm going to have to turn this a little bit, buddy.
Okay, go ahead.
We got to dig out this.
You see.
There it is. You got the little fingers, but I'll go ahead and try it.
Little fingers and little toes. You know what that means, don't you? Little gloves and little shoes.
All right. Now we take our 16mm wrench or 5/8, depending on what kind of mechanic you were in an earlier life. Okay, once you get it in there, and you hear the clock, that's how you know it's tight up. Okay, now what we got to do is take our turn signal assembly here, and horn and whatnot, and take the little screws out, because you can't put it on with the little screws in.
Boy, that sucker is close in there, that's for sure.
It's better if you have little hands,
Yes.
like me. Now remember which side screw you took out, because there's two different sizes. So, as you can see, just spread that apart like that, and you'll be able to get this.
Okay, how much am I supposed to torque it down to? I gotta set
Lucha meters.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, let's push
Okay,
that down.
now where's our little hole? Our little hole is over here.
Oops, I don't think that was tight enough.
Well, you got to get it tight.
Okay. Oh, that's
Oh, there it went.
okay, good. All right.
And then once you find the hole, you just stick that back in like that. Every insert screws. What are you doing? The big hand's in my way.
There you go.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Man, sometimes you're better off left alone.
Yes.
Like I said, kids and pets, they're the most difficult to work with. So now once you get the turn signal assembly and all that, tighten down, click, click, just like that. Then you can go on to putting your clutch assembly on. All right? And they have this neat little cap to go in there. And people, it says up on it. Make sure you put that up.
Because, you know, some of us worked on American cars as a kid. Which was event like last week.
Now we're going to put on our clutch lever. But you got to make sure that not only do you put your little caps going up, but there's two different diameter bolts, people, for this. The larger diameter screws go on the brake side, on your right side. If you try and mix the screws up, it won't work. So, make sure you get them on the right side, and you tighten them down with your 8mm socket, people. And you'll want to go ahead and position those as necessary, wherever you like it best. We're just going to snug those up for now until Chip goes on to ride it. Now, people, we do this on both sides. It's pretty much the same for both sides. Did you get this mirror or this turn signal hooked up there, Chip?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he doesn't know me very well, does he? Okay. So now we're going to, our on-off switch and our horn button, we're going to go ahead and take that apart and do just like we did with the turn signal switch and the other side. Take that off, and there's like a little nub that's sticking out here. And it's got a little hole in the bars there to let you know just where it goes. Now, both these screws are the same size, people, so you can't get them mixed up.
Chip likes to think he's being useful and busy right now, because he's reading the instruction manual, people.
Okay, people. Now, once we get this bolted down, we can go on to the battery. You got the turn signal tight, right?
Turn signal is tight, sir.
All right.
For the third time.
All right. Feel good?
Feels good.
Feels good?
Feels good.
All right.
Looks good.
Looks good. Feels good?
Ready right now?
Oh, yeah.
Well, not right now.
It will be. It will be. Sorry, can you still see me? I'm sorry, people. You're not.
Tighten it down.
Okay, one more. Hold on. There's another one over in here, and we gotta just tighten that down. Good tight. Okay, now
Throttle time.
stop. Throttle time.
Uh-oh. Here comes the throttle. Now.
Okay, now that we've got everything on, our throttle, our brake, our clutch, and everything, you can go back with your Luchan torque meter and tighten everything up to its specific poundage. Luchan meters is. So as soon as you hear proper torquage, then you can go ahead and release the pressure. So we go around and just fix everything. Hold on, just tighten. And you want to tighten everything evenly up, people. Evenly. Okay. So you don't get everything messed up. Okay. Now let's go over here to our clutch assembly. And oh yeah. And we already did this one with the screwdriver. Right? Oh, crap flying everywhere. Okay. And now, yeah, we did that one. And then There it is. Okay. So now we got everything tightened down, except where we want the handlebars.
And which we'll get as soon as we get the battery in, and we'll back up a little bit on that, and we'll show you guys how to get the battery on.
So that's what you gotta do to get this running gear going here.
Yeah, you just put on the clutch lever, the brake lever, the controls, put on the handlebars, tighten everything up, and then onto the battery.
Onto the battery.
So let's get on with it.
Shall we? Hey, whoa.
Don't be chicken.
Whoa. Ah!
One right here, one right there to remove the seat.
10 millimeter. You just take your little gun and zap it off, and the seat pops right up, people.
Yep. And so then you got the seat.
And then you got your little baby battery.
Yep. Now what you got here is a 10 millimeter or an 8 millimeter. I
That
believe.
one looks like an 8. Watch out for that stuff right there.
You got an 8 millimeter socket. We're gonna go ahead and bring you guys over here and show you that. All right?
Okay, you see, you got your little screw right here for the battery hold down. You take that out and you just flip that over like that. And then you can take your battery, stick it in there like so, making sure the wiring is all routed as such.
Yep. Now you want to bring this up around here. Hold on a second here. Before we get that way, let's get over here so you can plug in your battery.
Your battery. And you want to put it on the side, people.
Now you do have a rubber cover for your battery cover as well.
That's right here.
Rubber battery cover.
And that'll go over the whole thing when you're done.
Yep.
So what you need to do is first put together your battery terminals and then tighten everything down.
Yep.
So, hand me that little bag right there. Wow, that's pretty neat.
Hand jive, hand jive, hand jive, do that crazy hand jive. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, well now you got everything tight. You can tighten down your battery hold down to the dilution meters. Okay. And then everything should be ready to go except for the mirrors. Let's put those on. Shall we?
Yeah, we're going to get the seat back on and put on the mirrors, and that's pretty basic. So we're going to back this up, and you guys can see this done, and we'll give it a start. Get some gas in it, give it a start. Let's get on with it.
Shall we?
Seat back on. You got some 10 millimeter bolts.
10 millimeters.
Tighten them back on.
Make sure it's
Very, very easy.
There you have it. You put your plastic back together
Yep, just roll your plastic back over.
and pop it in its respective holder. Now the last step, people, is to put on these here mirrors.
Yep. Pretty basic. Wrong way, buddy.
You don't know that.
Yes, it is.
How do you know?
Because look. Yeah.
And you just cinch it down like so, and then you're ready to rock and roll down the road.
Go ahead, torque it down real quick. Get that one tightened down, will you? Torque it down to how many lucha meters?
It's about 60 lucha meters. No, that's about it right there, huh?
All right. So now it's time to go ahead and
Wow.
let's turn it on here. See if we got any juice. Ooh, we got juice.
We got power, people, power.
Power. So we're gonna get some gas in this and get it started up real quick.
I've already got some.
All right. So we'll be right back with you guys. Woohoo! I can't wait.
He's weird.
Let's take Luke.
I think we're ready to start it.
All right. So we put some gas in it. We got everything tightened up. We do need to adjust the bars in a second, but we're gonna go ahead and fire this up real quick and see what you guys think. So here we go. We got a blue LCD screen here.
Got a nice big tack on it, too.
Yes. Let's go ahead and fire this up.
9 grand this thing revs up to.
Wow.
Fire it right up. Fuel injection, people.
Yeah, the fuel injection.
Luch Bob certified fuel injection.
Oh wow! It actually revs up. The light actually goes up on the RPM.
Wow, the light actually goes up on the RPM.
Bring the camera over here, Luke.
Follow me!
Let's check this out. Look at this, people. Let's see here. Give me this, Luch. I'll tell you to run the throttle. Check this out, people. All right.
Pretty cool, huh?
So we're going to go ahead and shut this off,
Like that.
like it wants to.
I think we just ran out of
And then we're
gas.
going to go for a ride.
Shall we?
Ooh. Here we go. Let's get on with it.
Shall we? Listen to that baby purr.
I like this bike.
He likes this bike, people. Off he goes. part.
No, you get
No,
up.
I don't want to go for a ride.
Get up. Nope.
This is the best part of this bike, people. And like every other Lifan bike, they come with rear foot pegs, people. My personal favorite part. So we can ride off into the sunset.
But we're not going to go there.
Oh, yes, we are. All right.
So there we have it. This thing is,
That's a pretty neat bike, huh?
yeah, it is. I just took it up and down the street. We did a little assembly on it. We are going to be doing another video.
In the dirt.
Yes, I'm going to take it off road.
That's the enduro part, Bill. You saw the street part. Next comes the dirt part.
Yeah, so we'll take this thing for a couple rides and check it out
See what it do.
and do some more video. Overall, I like it. It is air cooled. It does bang through the gears pretty good. It felt responsive.
You banged it for sure.
It brakes pretty good. Maybe a little bit of adjustment here and there, but overall, it's really a nice bike. So you seen how easy it was to assemble?
Nothing to assemble.
Yeah.
I did it basically by myself,
Yes.
which is basically how I build every bike around here.
Yeah, we all know that. But anyways, it was just slapping on the bars, slapping on the levers, putting in the battery, checking everything, making sure
Very
it was
few
tight.
hand tools.
Yeah, filling it up with gas, checking the oil level.
Without spilling.
Without spilling.
That was a good thing this time.
Yep, and running it down the road. So anyways, come around here, Luch. This bike, I really like it. There's going to be other bikes, I'm sure, coming up from American Lifan. This is the Lifan 200cc X-PECT Enduro. Fuel injected, 5-speed. Kickstart and electric start, which is really, really cool. If your battery
Just
dies
in
out.
case.
And this thing had, what was the battery? You were saying it was a really nice battery.
It was a little lithium-ion battery. It was all self-contained. People, no lead in it, no acid in it. So you could, like, stand it on its head and still would work without leaking.
Yeah, so it's a LiPo battery, which is awesome.
It's really neat.
Yep.
Light little battery.
So anyways, we'll be going over this bike a little bit more. We'll be getting back on.
We'll be putting these rear foot pegs to the test, people, to make sure they can withstand 165 pounds of throbbing mush.
Yep. So anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching.
I'd like to thank them, too.
Yep. Anyways, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And be sure to come back to Dorito.
And the LUCHACABRE.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Luch Bob.
I'm on to you. I'm wise to you.
Hey, get on that bike real quick. I want to see if your legs touch the ground when... That's the torque kicking.